change into something you like, the basis of what you like in him was already there. Like 80% of what you like is there, and he may did 20% of some shit you didn't like. And the only change he made was probably like 5%. It was something real subtle, like shit. He may not stay out all night. He get a little older, and it just came with age. You know what I'm saying? Like he did other shit right, but he stayed out all night with his boys. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. And then he got older. It wasn't because he changed. He just got older and he just don't hang out like that no more. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't really that he changed. It's just his life changed as far as things that happens. You know what I'm saying? In your lifetime. Not that he changed for you or you changed him. They're just subtle shit that changes in your life any fucking way. But it just drives me crazy, man, because I'm listening to when people talk and I watch all these relationships that go drastically wrong. Like I've met women when they meet a guy, right? And I'm watching how they met the guy in the worst fucking situation you could possibly think of. Then they wonder why it went wrong. Like, you met him in the worst possible fucking way. You know what I mean? Like it was terrible from the start. You just ignored it.
But see, that comes back with that nurturing mechanism they have. That side of them that only wants, like one time we was talking about on the show, we called them blinders, like the blinders in the shade. They're not open where you can see out. They closed, so you can't see what's going on around you. You're so focused on what you may be able to change this man to be in her mind. And the same thing with a man. When you meet a woman that she shows you that who she is, but sometime in our mind we be like, hey, we can do this and show her this path, and she walk on this path, and I can mold her to the way I want her to be. No, you can't mold nobody. They gotta be wanting to do that themselves, to better themselves.
But see, I'm gonna tell you,
like you said though, if you grown, it ain't a whole lot of changes gonna go on.
It ain't. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm about to say. I don't know a lot of men that think like that about women. I've never even had a conversation with a man like that ever in my whole life. Like a man thinking that, hey man, I believe I can turn her into being a good wife. I've never heard a man say no shit like that. You know what I mean? Like a man know he got what the fuck he got. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard a man say no shit like that before. Like I believe I can mold her into being.
Yeah, the way we look at a woman, her first impression or the way she acts, we see it for what it is right there at the door. And we treat you accordingly to the way you are at the door. So if you have hoish ways, we treat you like that.
Yeah.
If you have a wife qualities, we treat you like that. But we don't go through that whole rigmarole where, hey, I can fix her. Oh no, we don't do Captain Save a Hoe. We don't do that.
Or ignore shit when it's going terribly fucking wrong. Like when a person shows you all the signs, like say, like, all right, let's do it both ways. Let's say, for example, a man meets a woman. She don't work a job. She ain't doing shit nowhere. When he met her, she was that way. He's not gonna like fuss at her and all of a sudden when they break up, talk about how sorry she was because she didn't work a job and she didn't do certain things because that's how he met her. You don't hear men too much talk like that. You know what I mean? Because that's who she was when he met. Eventually, he's going to settle into... He might start off like that when he getting to know her and go, well, damn, you can't do this, you can't do that, that's fucked up. You know, it might be like that initially. But once he gets to know her and they settle into a relationship, he pretty much just settles into the shit. He'll be like, all right, it is what it is. This heifer can't do whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? But women, that shit will go on for decades. And then when they break up, they want to bring up all that shit. Like it's a surprise. Talk about what you don't do. Like here's my favorite that I hear to give you an example. When women say the man don't take care of his kids, right? But he had kids before he had kids with her. And he wasn't taking care of them though. So why would he suddenly change and take care of yours when he broke up with you, when he ain't taking care of the kids
that he already had?
that he already had? God damn it. That shit throws me off. I mean, time after time, I give you example after example. Example, one up right at the top of the head I'm thinking about. I know a chick that married a guy that I think he had like about 5 fucking kids before they even got married. Now, they broke up, they divorced. And I think she got 3 kids by him. Now, he's the sorriest nigga ever. He don't do this with his kids. He don't do that with his kids. He don't come over here. He don't pay no child support. He don't spend no money, this and that. And I'm sitting there going, nigga, didn't he owe child support and all that shit when you met his ass? Everything you said is shit that was already there when you got there. He owed child support to he had 2 different baby mamas. He owed child support to 2 different baby mamas when you met his ass, right? So why would you be any different just because you married him? That's a pattern. That means the same shit gonna happen to you. It's the same thing with like women that date guys that have multiple like girlfriends or other children by other women. Now, let's just say this shit right now. Now, I'm finna piss some people off. Let me take a hit before I say this shit. Some people gonna turn their radio off when I say this shit. If a nigga got 7, 8 goddamn children, and you ain't seen none of them motherfuckers, and y'all been dating the full goddamn year, don't have no baby with him. Why is that rocket science? I'm just saying. You shouldn't be dating a nigga in the first place, because the nigga fertile. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the nigga throwing babies out like candy. But damn sure don't have no babies with him, regardless of what the fuck happens, because he's gonna do your children the same way. If he's not raising and taking care of his goddamn kid, and he had that many, first of all, if a motherfucker got that many goddamn children, mean one thing, he irresponsible for one, because he knew he couldn't take care of the first one or the first 2 when he first fucking started. Then he continued to have them motherfuckers knowing he couldn't take care of the first 2 and continue on having them. Then after that shit, he had them with multiple goddamn women. Now, none of these women are being taken care of at all in the worst bit. Every last one of them talk about how he can't take care of them. Now, after the first baby mama, I get it. You got her. She's like, oh, I'm boo-boo the fool, you motherfucker. Now, the second baby mama, I'm going, all right now, y'all might be a little stupid. Now, the third baby mama, you just a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. About 7 people turned out their radio just then. But like, you just a fucking idiot. How the fuck are you watching this shit happen and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna try this shit out and just see how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of those people that do shit like that, you may have the percentile, it's probably 0.1% of success stories from that shit. A motherfucker actually doing some shit they supposed to be fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? That's a pattern when motherfuckers do that. You know what I mean? It's like 0.1% of motherfuckers that actually do shit they supposed to do, because it's impossible to actually take care of that many different motherfuckers in different places, in different locations. It's just not gonna happen. That means almost all y'all living out the system. So why would you lay down with this motherfucker and have a baby is insane to me. When he have shows you repeatedly, like, and then much less, why in most situations I see like that, the female is bringing that dude into their home. You're not going into his. He bringing you in. You bring him into yours. That shit crazy. Now I understand the shit with the it's more women or whatever than men, but god damn, fuck a nigga and send him home. I'm just saying, I bust a nut because I'm like shit. That shit. Why would you put yourself in the situation that they're in? That's just, to me, that's stupid. You feel me? Because I think of myself in that different situation. If it was reversed. The world's reversed. It's more goddamn men than women, and I'm lonely, and I can't get a date, and I can't feel love, and I need attention, and all the shit that we claim that women need, right? I'm thinking it to myself. Nigga, okay, you can come over there and call me every once in a while, let me bust a nut in your face, and you need to go home, nigga, shit. I mean, we we can do that without making babies. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We can do that without making babies, and we can do that without having a relationship, and we can also do that without you living in my house and becoming a burden to me. Because at the end of the day, nigga, all you need is a little cuddling, a little kissing on, and a nut. I don't give a fuck what nobody tell you about all that other shit. Fuck that. I'm like, you can, that could be a standby until you find the right person, is what I'm getting at. Just a little cuddling every now and again, a little date here and there, and a nut. Nigga, fuck that. Damn sure don't have a baby with that person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no one ever had to tell me that in my lifetime. Like growing up. Nobody ever had to tell me that. My brain told me that. You know? Just like, nigga shit. We 22 years old, right? We out here wide open. You understand me? Slinging dick from here to kingdom come. You understand me? At no point in my life did anybody have to sit me down going, hey, nigga, don't be talking and sticking your naked head dick in bras that got 7 and 8 children. Ain't nobody has to tell me that shit. Because my brain going, them bitches have no future at all. Why would I want to be baby daddy number 7? You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
With this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be no future had with this motherfucker.
Right. But see, we look at it like that. They don't look at it like that.
Well, that's what don't make no sense to me. No, I said nobody had to teach me that.
The number that we have in our head is normally 2. We deal with 2. If you got 2 children, we're okay with it. But when you come to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ain't no future for you.
Dude, to be honest, when I was young, if a motherfucker said 2.
It was you couldn't handle it.
If a motherfucker said 2, I was like, nah. Alright. I'm just saying, it sounds fucked up, but I'm like, and it wasn't nothing about building no family or nothing. All I was thinking was burden and money and problems. That's how my brain was thinking. You see what I'm saying? That means you're going to be struggling. I'm going to be struggling with you. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm the one with shit. You feel me? So when you accept people that don't have shit and you the one with the shit, they become a burden. They're going to pull you down because you the one with everything. You see what I'm saying? Yes. And that's what be happening to these women because you letting these dudes move in. They become a burden because you are the one with everything. So now everything they do depends on you. And they fool themselves into thinking like they're doing something, like they're breadwinners or they're helping in some kind of way. No, fuck, they not. You were already there before they got there. That shit crazy to me. I said, now it'd be different if you move in with the man or something, but in most cases, that shit ain't happening. It's the other way around. That's what don't make no sense to me.
What's even more crazy than the women is that the man is okay with laying up on a woman. That's what's even more crazy. I don't see how you can call yourself a man and be okay to just lay up on this woman, watch her work her ass off.
And you just sitting up in the house chilling, is it?
And you just sit up in the house chilling. I don't see how in the fuck you can do that and be okay with it, bro. I ain't never, bro, as long as I've been living on this planet, I ain't met one of them kind of women, bro.
One of them kind of women that what?
That I can lay up on. I ain't met one of them kind.
Oh, yeah, like let her take care of you, that kind of shit?
Yeah, I ain't met that.
Yeah, we just ain't, We wouldn't. You see, I don't even think it's built. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what I said about it's your personality, it's hereditary. It's, you are who you are because you were raised that way. We weren't raised that way. That's why we're not comfortable doing it. We weren't raised to be that way. So we don't feel right. We won't feel comfortable doing it.
Hell no.
And the crazy thing is,
me coming to ask you, can I borrow your car?
Yeah.
What?
You be like, you want your own. And the crazy thing is, like I'm sure you have too. Dude, I've had offers for people asking me that, like to do that. Like, I got you and all that shit. Like, no. Because one thing I don't like, that's like me giving you control of some shit. I don't like people in control of shit over me. So that's one. You know, like that's one of the
Especially
reasons.
my mom.
Plus,
Especially my
I'm
cousin
not.
mom.
I'm just not comfortable. I feel like I'm using you if I do that. I'm just not comfortable doing it.
Well, I'm not comfortable